If I was going to tell you one thing about God, I would let you know that He is there for us. He takes care of us in times of trouble, or if we're scared, or if something bad has happened. We always know that we can turn it over to Him and He'll handle it.
All right, if I could tell someone else one thing, just one thing about God, what would it be? And it would be that God is the God of peace. Peace mostly first within yourself. And it makes me think of a quote from Corrie ten Boom. If you look around yourselves, you will become distressed. And if you look within yourself, you will become depressed. But if you look to Jesus, you will be at rest. I also think that God is the God of peace for our world, and God is the God of peace in families and marriage. If you put Him first and trust in Him, then truly your lives will be at peace, the peace that passeth all understanding.
If I could tell somebody one thing about God, I'm a man of few words, and so I like to keep things simple. I would try to tell them all, and that simply that God loves them.
If I was going to tell somebody one thing about God, it would be that no matter how many times you turn away, no matter how many sins you commit, no matter what you do or how you fail, that He never fails you.
And if I were to tell someone one thing about God, it would likely be about His amazing grace that we are provided. We sing in choir about the song Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. God is so forgiving that we can sin over and over and over again, and He's always ready and willing for us to come back into His arms.
The one thing I'd like for you to remember about God is that He loves you and wants you to spend eternity with Him.
If I could tell someone one thing about God, it would be that God is just the essence of life. I think He has created this world and His people just in His goodness and in His love, and that He has a big design and a big purpose for our lives and for His world. So I would say that living within that purpose and within that design would be just the best thing you could possibly do.
One thing I'd like to tell somebody about God, if I could, is that God is always looking for you and ready for you to come to Him. Even if you forget about Him, if you forget to pray or just ignore Him in your life, He's always there waiting for you to find Him.
If I could tell somebody one thing about Jesus, it would be that it's really simple, that Jesus wants to be in a relationship with you. He wants to love you and He wants to know you. It's key. And that's really it. And it's not hard. It's not about rules. It's not about all the craziness that we get caught up in, the rights and wrongs and all that. Have you ever hungered for something? You ever had a favorite candy or food that you just longed for, you just were desiring it, you couldn't wait to enjoy that? That's God. He just hungers and longs and desires for us to be in a relationship with Him. So that one thing is a love relationship with Jesus. That's it. Christ loves you.